Hello everybody, I am Fleex, in this Bare Roots server world, for the last time. That's because, as you may have heard, the map will be resetting tonight, actually. This is the last day that this world will be in existence, and I thought this would be a good time to put everything in order and take a small tour, revisit all the adventures we've had this season, and we'll do that by starting in this field that has been mostly untouched throughout these 6 months. It's only been 6 months. I can't believe it. It seems like a long time. And I wasn't actually around in the server for past 2 months, or did I just get both of those with one single arrow? For 2 months, at least, I was just out of communication. So I was a little bit shocked. I only learned about the reset that was going to happen 3 days ago, Friday, although everybody else had a warning of, I think, a month or so. A little earlier, a lot earlier actually, than I would expect a map reset to be, but hey, it's not my decision. I think there's a lot of things that we could still do on this map, but, you know, it is what it is. So this field is approximately where we spawned. I think the actual spawn point of the world is way over there in the spawn square that I just hit with the flaming arrow. But this is the direction I ran in that the first time we came into this world. I fell down this ravine right here. It's also been untouched, I think. Those cobble blocks, I placed those as I was leaving. And, oh, hi. And I think my furnace and crafting bench, yeah, this is my exit to the place. My furnace and crafting bench might still be around here somewhere, but I don't remember if I cleaned them up or not. This is a huge mess of creeper blasts. My goodness. I've been kind of trying to clean up this world. Whoa! Well, there's another creeper blast. Let's just stop trying to fix it because there's already a lot. It blends in with the cave. It's part of the cave, trust me. And we ran this away. I think this area is untouched too. Yeah, this hasn't been, I don't think anybody's been here at all. I remember jumping across these lily pads, kind of like it was 6 months ago. And we ran this way, and I think we eventually went around that roofed forest. There are extreme hills somewhere over here where we made that first settlement and the server's first nether portal. We were quite ahead of the game, I think. See if we can get over here and get a better handle on what's going on. Okay, we're on top of a tree, and I don't recognize anything. Alright, well, I'm going to navigate back, and we will re-emerge at that historic site. It seems this portal was torn down, probably to make way for this and to avoid collisions and ambiguities in the portal resolving. So I'll have to find some other way to get to our old place. Right, well, I did a bunch of exploring, and here is the ladder down to the place. Whoa, I hope we survive this. Yeah, ladder down to the place where we got the obsidian and found our first diamonds, which indicates that our campus should be right through this cave tunnel pass-through mountain drilly thing. Yep, here it is. The snowmen are still here. The sugar cane. All these huge trees that I never bothered to cut down. Pumpkin farm still up and running. The pigs in here. I don't remember actually farming them that much, but maybe somebody else came by and did it. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah. Whoa. I used some of your what? I don't know what to use some of mine, but at some point, somebody came by this old campus and must have done something with it. Good for them. And they gave me a grass block and a minecart and all sorts of cool stuff. Lots of netherrack. Alright, thanks, guys. Oh, it's getting dark. Here's the chest full of shovels, I think. Stone, well, partially full of shovels. This historic nether portal. The server's first portal. This place, this is where my chest used to be. This is where I filled the water for the elixirs. Here's a snow farm. Hi! I'm gonna starve to death. It's so sentimental. Okay, let's hop through here and see where it dumps us. Because our next stop is another location in the spawn town. Oh, how convenient. If we walk right back through here, we will be in Town Hall. Da-da-da! See, after we thought about moving out, we packed our stuff, and we proceeded to do some building practice over here in this remote area, and I should have picked up some ender pearls because it's kind of a long way away. We built the FTSIA, the FTSIA, as some people call it, but it stands for the Fleexian Transport Safety Inspection Administration, I think. Here it is. It even has its own road. When Anomaly decided to build the road system, he accommodated my far outness. Far out, man. The FTSI office. Really weirdly colored, and also kind of strange. Strange place, indeed. All this stuff that we never ended up using. The only place it certified was me. But it had 3 goals. It met one of them. One of the goals, which it met, was to give me building practice, and I practiced. I can't say I'm very good still. To foster and inspire collaboration, that didn't exactly happen. Waffling Brit was going to do something with me and get himself certified, but we never found the time. And it was supposed to help the transport safety. I mean, transport is pretty safe, that's good, but this never was involved in any of that. So after we built this... Hi! Oh my goodness. Okay, you're locked in there. You will manage the safety from now on, until the end of the world. Which is in a few hours. Oh man. So from there, we went on to pack our stuff and head over to the new location. We went adventuring, and we discovered the new campus in the Plains and Extreme Hills border, which we will now go revisit. I might have to cut the transport to it because it's really long. This is a very nice purple beacon, though. Oh, I should probably tell you a little bit about the history of the Nether Hub if you're new. So this is a really nice Nether Hub. Cyclops built it all by himself. I am just amazed. But originally, we had something a lot less extravagant, and if I could find the exit out of here, I could show you. Here it is. It is down over here, and this is also a lot more extravagant than it used to be. This is high. This is the same location, but it has since been remodeled by Waffling Brit, I think. Old way to Zogs and the Mesa biome, which I used a lot because I used a lot of clay. And the only person who still liked this, I marked out a spot for myself in the new hub, but I never got around to rebuilding my tunnel because this is a really long tunnel. And this, I think, is the only original part. All this, I used nether brick to seal it in so as to be safe. Safety. And I used a bunch of clay. Because I originally... Did I make it out of clay originally? I can't remember. But, no, I think it was just netherrack. That's actually kind of really unsafe. But then there was sort of an accidental server rollback going on, and... Oh, there's guys on the track. Alright. And I had to rebuild the track, and all I had on me after the server reset accidental rollback weirdness, time travel paradox, was an inventory full of clay. So, I made it out of clay, because I figured... Hey, I'm trapped in the nether, there are no portals, because the nether was totally wiped. So I just went and built this rail, as you see it today. And the reason its colors are so weird is that those colors are what I had on me. How long is this track? My goodness, I think it's at least 400 blocks long. And along the way, it's been upgraded to the power rails for maximum speed. It was originally mostly normal rails, but gold is very plentiful thanks to Zog's Pigman grinder. Here we go. And this was carved out later. I think Zog discovered the ice spikes biome here. I was going to make a track to that. Never did, because I left. And we got this place. This campus. I really like this place. It's very scenic. At night. But yes, that's the sheep pen over. That actually only appeared a few episodes ago. But originally, we came out in a cave over there. There's the cyan sheep from last time. And we came over this hill, and I looked at this place, and I thought, that's our place. And it became our place. I started with the portal, placed the portal in such a way that it would correctly line up with the one I had arbitrarily placed in Nether, because we just walked for a long time. Whenever I stopped walking, I said, we're putting our portal here. Let's clean this up. And so, the house grew out of that portal. It looks kind of like a hospital, to be honest. But we have this signal, our insignia, this that never got replaced after the Wither disaster, the K-pop tunnel, and we need to do something about that glowstone, because it looks kind of weird, just random undergrowth of the quartz floor. Zog calls this the hospital hallway. And we also need, as part of our server end-of-the-world house cleaning, to cap off this tunnel, because it's just kind of weird that my house is open to the outside. Color lab that we finished sort of last time, this is going to have to be its final state. Its final resting place, if you will. Let me go get some quartz and some glass, and we will finish this off. Then I will continue telling our story. Alright, well, since the limiting factor is these things, we're just going to have to end the hallway here. So I suppose the other slabs I picked up don't make a whole lot of difference. Let's remove this. I thought this was fast with pickaxe. Is it not? It does not appear to be. Alright, that's fine. So we will terminate. I probably should be using a Silk Touch pickaxe, but you know what? It's the end of the world. We can afford to waste a little bit. There we go. And this stuff's gonna have to go. So we have a nice ending. A nice clean termination. My goodness. Okay. Clear this stuff out. I'll fix that later. And we will just do this. Oh, that's actually an extra roll of glass. Get out of here. Extra glass. Would it be faster if I just break it with my hand? I don't know. But anyway, the story that I was going to continue to tell is that once we made our home here, the goal was for this to be a giant, sprawling, oppressively huge catacomb of glass and clay, because I really like glass and clay. They can be colored and have lots of bright and diverse colors. And so I would have each thing you can do in the game have one big room and just use so much space that it would be insane. We sort of accomplished that with what we did. I mean, this is kind of way overkill for color storage. Success in that regard. Is this, is there a way I could get my logo in here? Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, okay, awesome. We're doing this. Punch these out. Boom, boom, boom. Punch this row out. And there we go. Perfect spot for the insignia. Okay. It's great. So, we have one colorful room, one color for each thing. We wired up this lapis dispenser, very quick. I really like this floor piece, this sort of depth perspective business going on here. The incinerator room that looks suspiciously like McDonald's. Let's actually use the incinerator and incinerate some stuff. Alright. Receive incineration. It's been incinerated. And this is just kind of to show off my immense surplus of coal. I really like this place. I don't know how many times I've said that, but another one of the plans with this place was to have a big index of the stuff you can have. So I was going to eventually move all these chests that just keep accumulating out in front to their own room. So we would have an archive room where I would store and kind of, what's the word? Starts with an H. Hoard. There we are. Hoard. The gold swords from the pigment grinder and ender pearls and all the amazingly common stuff that, who knows, you might want to have a huge amount of. This furnace array, we started using this when Zog discovered the mesa. We went there and I mined a huge amount of clay to hoard, and also sand, so I could smelt in the glass. I store all of this stuff here. Yeah. Lots of clay. And there's still more. The reason I have this many chests and not oppressively more is that the other project that we did at spawn, I'm deciding whether we should go to spawn now to see it. But it's the thrift shop, where you can just come in and exchange stuff. That's where I got all this dirt, because I had offloaded storage of the dirt to there, because I don't really need to be keeping vast amounts of dirt at my house. That would both put stuff in circulation, even when I had to, say, go away from the server for a while, and it would let me have sort of a base at spawn, so I could at least have access to a good deal of stuff, and also maybe eventually add value to all the slots there, so people would exchange stuff for higher value eventually, and of course I would pull the higher stuff, and it would just all continue to be profit for me. Haha! Capitalism. But yeah, so I could offload storage and not have to worry about organization, because it's a thrift shop. It's not known for great organization. You look through and you see, you dig out surprises and are, I don't know, surprised. That's what surprises usually do to you. They surprise you. Let's clean this up. And so yes, that was actually kind of a decent building project. I had intended to come back here and then put all this stuff into a real storage room, but that never happened. I had to go on my 2 months silence. We were going to have a room for elixir making too, but that never happened either. And if you're wondering what this business is, this is, actually, this might have been the first thing I built at this campus. So I could AFK. I don't know why I wanted to do that, I don't remember, but so I could stay here and be away from keyboard and not get killed. Just a little AFK shelter. So we need to find, do we have white stained clay? White stained clay, yes, lots of it. I'll take some, and I'll also put some of this back. There we go, very good, and this quartz stuff can go in here, I guess. It's kind of the chest for unorganized stuff. This entire array of chests has been creepered many times, and the reason I don't have very much iron is that I lent it all to Corvus. I kind of doubt he'll pay me back before the ending of the world, but it doesn't matter, because it's the ending of the world. So if we, actually that's not where I needed to go. I want to go under here, yes. And we need to cover up this glowstone so it looks half decent from in there. I was thinking just a pillar would do it, a rectangular enclosure, if you will, and I will. Yeah, kind of like the houses on stilts, I suppose. Oops, well, that's fine. Okay, and if you fill this in, I think that actually should block out most of it. Oh wait, but we don't want to block it all out, we just need to... Oh right, yeah, the purpose of this glowstone is to light up the interior by having it wrap around. So if I can just... if I could get up... if I could block it a little bit, make it look like a structural brace, then it should look kind of okay. Let's try that. So if I go around... I'm not carrying that anymore, am I? Arg. I was thinking I could just bust through the glass and then replace it because I was carrying glass, but no, I wasn't. Woohoo. These Depth Strider boots, by the way, they're amazing. I think these are the best boots you can get in the game. Hi, Black Sheep. You have wool. Okay, where is... What was I looking for? No, just going in here. Does that protect my view, shield my eyes against the horrors of the glowstone? It does, and it looks half decent, I'd say. Good, okay, success! That part of the house has been put in order. So next... Well, I kind of wanted to make it look decent from the outside, but... I don't know if we can do that. Well, we could extend this red down, but that would kind of wreck the water now, wouldn't it? Heh. Alright. Well, that'll just have to be how it is. Is there anything else that needs any sort of cleaning up? Because I want this to look kind of nice before we leave it forever. Let's adjust this and fix any other creeper holes. Oh, hey, levitating log. That looks kind of weird. Let's fix that. Bum, 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 bum. Boom. Okay, awesome. So, I suppose this is, that's all we need to do. Well, everybody, I think that's all I have. I've loaded my inventory full of what I'd say is our most valuable stuff. I have one more slot left, and I think that should go to the bed. I'll take it. Let's eat up, be full for our final journey. This is the last ride this season, and before we go on it, I want to talk to y'all. I thoroughly enjoy being part of the Bare Roots community. I've had a good time. I've been busy, of course, that's why I can't be around all the time. I'll do my best to appear for Season 2, but of course no promises. Life is challenging, and there's always surprises that surprise you. Definition of surprise, once again. So, even if I don't return, I want you to know that this is a good time, and even if I don't come back to the Bare Roots server, I'll come back with some content eventually. Eventually, you'll be hearing from me. So, the season began in the dawn. I figure that it's fitting to end it in the dusk. The last ride on the Bare Roots server.
In you, I know this is not the end. As this world fades away, let your glory descend. And after all, you're the reason I am breathing. So I will sing till my heart